welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing CF Montreal 2, Toronto FC 0, MLS 2023 Week 12. Toronto loses, they're bottom of the East. They're bottom of the East because of this loss. And Toronto looked hapless in the second half. The first half, they actually looked pretty good. It looked like they were the better team. But guess what? Things went south quickly. First half, of course, they looked pretty good. Even with that makeshift back line, Mabaka playing Mascherano role, outside backs around him and midfielders around him, he still does pretty good marshaling that back line. But second half, things start falling apart. 54th minute, Lassi Lapalainen scores off the angle. Sean Johnson doesn't do a damn thing to try to save it. He gets beaten on the angle, absolutely horribly. Not great. 1-0. In between that and the second goal, Jaquil Marshall-Rutty gets sent off for throwing the ball away from Herrera and Losada before a throw-in. Because they had a throw-in, he threw it away. He was on a yellow. He got a second yellow. He's off. We're down to 10. Of course, that doesn't happen in other derbies. I don't know what happened here. Then Chinonso Ofor, the 69th minute. Ball played in, bounces off Lapalainen down to the path of Ofor. And he taps it in. Wasn't offside because it bounced off defender. 2-0. Chinonso Ofor scores, 69th minute. That's the way it would end. 2-0. Should have been worse, especially with that second half. But it's 2-0. Montreal beats us twice in 1 week. Once Canadian Championship, once in the league. They put us bottom of the East. They've won 6 straight all comps, and they deserve it. They had a good game. They played the better game, especially the second half. They had more chances. They wanted it more. They won. Simple as. Sadly enough, TFC had no answer. Not a damn answer at all. Full-time stats, 14 shots to 2, 6 shots on goal to 0, 52% possession to 48% possession, 443 passes to 423, 84% pass accuracy to 82, 19 fouls to 8, 1 offside to 1, 4 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 1, 8 corners to 5. Let me first say Montreal, they deserve to win both games this week. They wanted it more. They fought harder. They were the better team throughout 3 halves of the 4. Maybe... yeah, I would say 3 halves of the 4, maybe 2 halves, 2.5 halves. But you know what? They were the better team. They wanted it more. They were the better team. They were the more coalesced team. They finally figured out Losada's system. They still have some of the DNA that made them second last year. They've won 6 straight. Deservedly so. Yeah, the first 4 were against cupcakes, but I guess Toronto's a cupcake too. I guess they are. But Montreal's done their job. Sometimes you have to just do your damn job playing the cupcakes, and they have. So Montreal, good game, well-deserved win. You got what you needed. That's what it is. The fight at the end gave me a bad taste in my mouth, but it seems like Toronto actually started it. Sore losers, you know? They were being sore losers. Just like the fans were on Wednesday, or Tuesday, I should say, not surprisingly enough. But you know what? TFC... bottom of the East, Bob Bradley, I got one thing to say to you. Get out of my club. Get out of my club, Bobby Bacala. You need to get out. Why? I don't think the deal was you put us bottom of the East. At any point, especially this season, they've spent way too much damn money to be bottom of the East and 5th bottom of the league. Only reason we're not bottom of the league is the bottom of the West is absolutely dreadful. Kansas City won a game, and they still are second bottom of the league. Thank God. Could this just be a rut? Yeah, guess what? The team we're playing midweek next week is above us now due to goal differential. Of course they are. We could be digging the hole way too deep if we let this keep going. Bob Bradley, you got to be curtains. You should be tarmacked tonight. You should not be back in Toronto. You should not step a toe back in Toronto. You should have been fired on Tuesday. I don't know how you get this long of a stay, but I guarantee you it should end tonight. Forget Sunday. Forget Monday. You should be tarmacked. You were a joke of a manager. I don't think the deal was you had us bottom of the league at any point this season, but getting knocked out in the quarterfinals, our shortest ever run of the Canadian Championship, and bottom of the league, bottom of the East, I should say, fifth bottom of the league, that should be enough. That's a sackable offense. I don't think that was the deal, buddy. Bacala, that was not the deal. That was not the deal. And no, I bet you're acting like, you don't tell me how to cook in my kitchen. No, but what I am saying is you should get out of that kitchen because you're making it filled with mold. It needs to be fumigated because of you. It needs to be freaking cleansed. That kitchen needs to be cleansed because of you. They shouldn't let you cook, buddy. They shouldn't let you cook. I don't know what you are cooking, but it ain't good food. What? I don't know what you're cooking, but it ain't good. Don't let him cook. Bradley, out. Bacala, out. Bill Manning, the sword should fall on you too, by the way. You're not alone, okay? The sword should fall on you too, okay? Good to know. By the way, the whole team was absolutely crap. Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy lost his head. He came back out for the fight. I don't know what happened there. That fight was sore losers. I don't know if somebody said something to set something off, but I wish they showed that fight during the game. And more than just the first half. The whole thing. But no, they don't. So, Jaquil's probably getting suspended for 2 or 3 more games. Mark Anthony Kaye, again, sucked. Mabica was our best player. And Richie Larea. Bernadeschi looked a bit better tonight. Insigne looked like crap. Servano looked Sapong had a moment or two. Sean Johnson, dear God. Besides New York, he's had a bad past 5 games. Philly, New England, both Montreal games. Hell, he's only had one good game in the last 5. Hell, if you want to give him the Continental Classico, you could say 6. 2 out of 6. If you're a goaltender, you tend the goal. And he hasn't done that besides New York. And I bet because he was playing New York. It also helps that New York is dreadful on the road this year. But you know what? Seems like that game was just a reprieve. Sean Johnson's been horrible. I say give Romero a chance next week on Tuesday. Why not? We lose, we lose. Especially if Bradley is still here. Give Romero a chance. He's going to have to play during the Gold Cup anyway. This could get worse before it gets better. That's the problem. Is this just a rut, or is this the whole season? And I think if we don't change anything, it's about to be the whole season. And we're spending all this money to not even finish 9th. There is a wild card. 9th of 15 is the playoff line. You should be able to hit that with all your spending, Toronto. 9 out of 15. And you can't? Hell, they were a freaking position away last year, if I remember correctly, from 9th. They should be able to hit 9th. Wait. They were above Chicago. I might have been wrong there. But you know what? Point is, 9th should be easy to make. Is a wild card game winnable in that case? Probably not. Is a first round tie winnable in that case? Probably not. But it still makes the playoffs. But it doesn't look like we're going that way, right? You lose Canadian Championships, so you take out one of the tickets to CCL. I guarantee you Leagues Cup and MLS Cup's going to be harder. I think the Shield is dead. Top of the East, that's probably dead too. So let's really just say you got 4 chances out of... You already took 1 away. You got 4 out of 5 chances. 4 chances. 3 Leagues Cup places, MLS Cup. You got 4 chances. Really. So that's half your chances gone. You have a 50% likelihood of making CCL, which is way too high, but you get my point. TFC, you've been absolutely horrible for the past week and a half. I don't like it. Well, actually, no, past week, you're right. The past week. What the hell is going on is the question. Like, seriously, why is Bradley not gone yet? He should not have made it to today. Why is Manning not gone? Why is the physio team not getting reworked? Why are the players showing fight for 45 minutes today when they lost on Tuesday, when they could have showed that fight there, and then the other 45, they look like a clown show? What are they doing? What was the point of tonight? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Zero. 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 Well, at least they didn't spit in my face and win with a surprising performance after losing the Canadian Championship game. I would have been happy because we wouldn't have been bottom of the league, but I would have been a bit miffed. I shouldn't say pissed, but you know what I mean. It's why'd you not do this earlier, you know? Right now, I couldn't tell you what's up and what's down. I can tell you what we need. Is it going to happen? Probably not. It should happen. Bradley should be tarmacked at the very least, fired on Monday, but they won't. They won't. They should. They won't. Manning should be fired. They should. They won't. Insigne is sunk cost at this point. They should. They won't. Honestly, I'm not saying blow it up. I'm saying some things, some square pegs need to be taken out of round holes. That's my point. Will they do it, though? No, they'll just try to keep forcing the peg into the hole when you can't do it. Makes no sense. With that being said, yeah, that's pretty much my rant. I think I got everything out on Tuesday, but there was a little bit more to get out here. Not as bad, though. Hell, Saturday was worse. Well, there you go. Last Saturday. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch-along and review of Chivas versus Atlas, Leg 2 of the Clausura quarterfinal. I'll see you then. Should be a good one. We'll still be live on Sunday. See you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Bradley, get out. Peace.